Mona, you're already late for the wedding. Did something happen? Reply to my text if you're alright.
Hi, Nicholas.
Oh, Mona, is everything alright? I was worried because you wouldn't answer my texts, even though today's our wedding.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let's cancel today's wedding.
What?
Sorry, I'm not going to go to the wedding anymore.
Do you mean that you want to delay the wedding to a later date?
No, I meant that I don't want to have a wedding anymore, which means that I'm canceling our marriage.
What? Why are you telling me this on the day of the wedding?
It's not my fault. I met him on the day before my life was going to change, the night before our wedding.
Him? You mean that there's another guy?
Oh, I don't want you to misunderstand, but I only started having a relationship with him since last night. It's fine if you need to ask me to pay an alimony, but don't be so shallow as to ask for a huge amount of money just because you're mad.
No matter, just come to the wedding. We need to talk this through in person, not by text.
What? But I don't want to. That's what you're telling me, but in truth, you're planning on doing something crazy like holding me captive and making me sign the marriage papers, right?
I'm not gonna do anything of the sort. If all we were was boyfriend and girlfriend, then it might be enough to agree to break up. But as it stands, we're engaged to each other. Today was even supposed to be our wedding. It's not enough to just agree to break up.
You're just making a big deal out of this, Nicholas. You're at the wedding venue right now. All you have to do is tell everyone that the wedding is cancelled because we broke up. You're making everything so complicated.
I'm not overcomplicating things. You're just taking this too lightly. Besides, who did you cheat on me with anyways? Is it someone I know?
Oh, maybe you do know him.
Who is it?
Do you know Alfred Bird?
Alfred Bird?
Oh, so you do know him.
He's the CEO of the company I used to work at 5 years ago, before I changed jobs.
I see, so that's how you know him. But this just proves that he's much, much more high-spec than you are. Decided to break up with you and go out with him instead was a wonderful choice.
Is that so? Then fine. Let's break up.
Thanks.
But I understand that you want to break up with me, but you're gonna regret this, you know.
Why would I regret this? I mean, he's the CEO of a company and he's so much more high-spec than you are. What reason would I have to regret it?
Is that so? I'm going to be contacting you in one form or another at a later date to discuss the various procedures and monetary details we have to go through if we're going to cancel the wedding ceremony and the marriage.
What?
I think I'm going to be hiring a lawyer for this.
A lawyer?
I ask for your cooperation.
Hey, wait a minute.
Bye then, Mona.
Hey! Nicholas? Nicholas!
Will you stop that? What are you thinking, sending me like 200 texts?
You knew about this? Did you know that Alfred had a wife and children?
Of course I knew. By the way, the reason he's the CEO now is because he married the daughter of the previous CEO, who is now a member of the board of executives.
Ugh! Does that mean that if he divorces his current wife and he's no longer going to be CEO?
Probably, yeah. I mean, if he was a good CEO, then he'd probably keep his job, even if he did get divorced, but I doubt the board is gonna let someone who just cheats on his wife remain in his position. I guess it's almost 100% chance that he loses his job.
No way! But then that means getting into a relationship with him was pointless.
And?
What?
What's your purpose in telling this to me?
What do you mean, purpose? If you had told me earlier Alfred had a wife and children, this would have never happened.
What? You expected me to tell you after I just found out that you cheated on me with Alfred Bird. I had other things on my mind.
But...
The person who cheats on their partner gets what they deserve. Even if you did never know he had a wife, it's still your responsibility. It's no use complaining to me about it. I'm currently busy talking to a lawyer about what to do about this situation.
Wait, Nicholas.
Bye. What is it now? Will you please stop doing that?
Help me.
Huh?
People are hating on me.
Oh, you mean on your Facebook, your friends are bashing you for what you did, right?
Yesterday,
even though it was the day of the wedding, you posted a bunch of pictures of you and Alfred on your Facebook page, right? You even said something like, I met the high-spec boyfriend of my dreams, so today's wedding's cancelled. This is the beginning of a new love story. And there's no way some random office worker can marry me, because now I'm a gorgeous, luxurious celebrity who's loved by a CEO.
You saw it? You don't do Facebook, right? My account is also locked, so only friends can see my page.
One of your friends sent me a picture with your posts.
Seriously?
Looks like you're getting quite the bashing. Cheater, asshole, slut, no shame, inhuman. Some of them even told you to give back their wedding gifts, right?
You even saw that?
Yeah. The pictures with Alfred you posted on your Facebook page and everything related to it is all likely to become proof that you cheated on me. I asked a friend for her cooperation to take a screenshot of everything.
Stop it! It's no use doing something like that to someone you're going to be reunited with, isn't it?
What?
You see, I texted Alfred earlier that I wanted to break up with him, and he agreed to my proposal. Now we can get back together as if nothing ever happened. Then I can post on my Facebook page that the wedding is cancelled anymore. But only delayed, right? Then everyone will probably forgive me.
There's no way your friends are gonna forgive you.
Huh?
I have no intention of getting back together with you. And the hate you brought on yourself is entirely your responsibility. You brought it on yourself. Don't involve me in this. We already broke up. Don't cause me any more problems.
But Nicholas... Nicholas!
These notifications are such a pain in the ass. What is it?
I'm being asked to pay an alimony to Alfred's wife.
What?
I didn't know he had a wife. It's not fair for her to ask me to pay an alimony.
Oh, I think that's the alimony you have to pay for defaming Alfred's wife.
What? What do you mean, defamation?
I heard that during yesterday's commotion on your Facebook page, you tried to calm everyone down by explaining your actions, but it ended up having the opposite effect and made everyone even more angry. I heard from one of your friends that you insulted Alfred's wife during this explanation of yours.
But only my friends can see my Facebook page. How did Alfred's wife find out about this?
What? You seriously don't know who Alfred's wife is yet?
What is it?
Alfred's wife is Carol, the person we used to go to university with. After she graduated university, she went on to work at her father's company. That's where she fell in love with Alfred. It's workplace romance, apparently.
Are you serious? What are the chances of something like this happening?
You've been connected on Facebook with Carol since university, right? No wonder she found out so soon. She must have been shocked when she checked her Facebook feed and saw a picture of you and her husband yesterday, which was supposed to be the day of your wedding. Wonder what she thought when she read what you had to say.
No way!
By the way, I'm not an expert in such matters, but don't people have to provide an explanation as why they're asking for an alimony when they ask someone for an alimony? Didn't you get some sort of explanation that came with the notice?
Well, I guess there was an explanation. There was a sort of letter that came with it, you see? There was a bunch of jibber-jabber written on it. But I didn't have Carol in mind at that time, so I just panicked and none of it really entered my head. So maybe everything was written on that letter. I don't get any of this.
Yeah, I don't get any of this either.
What do you mean by that?
I don't really see the point in you telling me all this. I'm begging you, stop contacting me and figure things out with the people involved, because I'm not one of them. You're being a pain in the ass.
Hey, Nicholas, what is the money you're making me pay? What do you mean $50,000? This amount of money just for the alimony of a marriage cancellation is too much no matter how you look at it.
So you're contacting me again without fully understanding the situation.
What?
That money isn't just the alimony for the marriage cancellation. It also includes the cancellation fee for the wedding ceremony and the cancellation fee for the honeymoon we had planned as well.
Huh? I'm paying for it even though it was cancelled?
Of course you are. Everything was already prepared at the wedding ceremony. You just suddenly canceled on the day of the wedding. That's why they're making you pay the full price, since it was only canceled because of you in the first place.
No way!
I'm going to tell you this, so you know, that this is something that your parents decided.
What?
I don't know how much they told you, but apparently they're going to make you pay for as much as possible, and your father is going to pay for the rest. The remaining amount, the one your father paid, will be your debt to him, and he said he's going to make you pay for all of it, no matter what.
What? Hold on, it's $50,000, right? I have to pay Carol money as well. That amount of money?
Talk to your parents about it, not me. I don't care where the money comes from as long as everything's paid for.
What do you mean you don't care? You're so mean. Try to put yourself in my shoes. Taking a debt is serious even if it's from your parents.
Didn't I already tell you this before? The person who cheats gets what they deserve, whether they asked for it or not.
But...
Well then, I think it's time for me to block you.
Huh?
I only didn't block you until now simply because I didn't want to lose contact with you before I could send my lawyer.
Nicholas?
That being said, please talk to my lawyer from now on. I'm blocking you now. Goodbye.
Nicholas!
Just like that, I was finally free from the storm of notifications Mona kept sending me. Thank God. I got the alimony I asked from Alfred as well, so I'm done with him as well. Right after the incident, Carol divorced Alfred and he lost his position as CEO as well. Apparently they allowed him to have a job as a regular employee at the customer support department, so that he can pay for his children's child support. As for Mona, I was worried she would try to barge into my house, but it seems her parents were keeping an eye on her, so nothing in particular has happened. They did this and that, and at the end of the day it was decided that she would work at a construction company based far away and live at a company-owned dormitory. Her parents told me that it's a place that has strict surveillance of its employees, so she's sure not to bother you again. Seems like I can finally go back to my old, peaceful life.